Bye. What's good, Pride? These queues are horrible. I just wanted to get some lightweight practice in, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that because of these queues. How are you today, Pride? How are you doing, man? I said to King that it would fill up very quick. A lot of people like lightweight, and of course, the most popular I think will be welterweight.
The weather couldn't be more perfect. Sunny skies as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans.
It's Roy. Here comes this an open air out. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
If you are on the losing side of
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Pensacola's finest is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And he quit.
They are going to surrender. No moss. So they will throw in the
Let's
towel.
try lightweight again. When is the Xbox tournament? Have you guys set like a date for it yet? Good morning, Finesse. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. I'm just trying to get some practice in with lightweight for match against Chino. He's got the A side, so I would imagine he'll go with Amir Khan, like everyone does. His wait times are horrible.
This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of
I
the
didn't
tape.
want a minute
Connor.
match.
And here is the Connor, the this back. What a pleasure to. And there's the bell to start round one. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Again, downstairs. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. And Ben just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? Down goes Ben.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing.
So final 10 seconds to the round, and he is looking really sharp. That big shot rattles his cage. Connor Ben right now. Will he go down? What a huge momentum swing that's going to be.
Switch on.
And there's the bell for round two. There's a counter shot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Nice slip to avoid the jab. They exchange punches. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter puncher.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. And that big shot just rattled his cage. Ben has no idea where he is right now. Down goes Ben.
That's it, you're winning the round. Nothing stupid.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you still want to fight?
You've got to wonder how big.
What are you doing?
And there's the bell for round three. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Hard, listen to me. He knocked somebody down like that round. You know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Well done with that counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, what a shot. Ben in some serious trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him rattled like this before. Looks like trouble was averted.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And that big shot just rattled his cage. Ben and Connor Ben goes down. Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. And that will do it. This fight.
And box.
Now counter his mistakes. Make him miss. Make him pay. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now stick a little hook in.
Let's go. Right, what time is it there just now?
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson. And here he is, Saul.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
What a pleasure it is to be here. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter. What a fitting stage for this grudge match. This theater has seen a lot of drama over the years, but perhaps none more compelling than this.
But you're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out bare.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The perfect counter lands. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Throws the jab but does not score.
Yes, he throws a jab, slip, left hook.
Just missed with that hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment, here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
They go downstairs. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not. The bell rings and we start the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nope, that hook won't score. Well done with that counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he fails to score with that left hook. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Straight right just misses. These two were made for each other. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Look at me. Look at me.
The straight right just misses. One punch could change everything in this battle. He missed with that jab. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Crawford is dazed, and down goes Crawford.
1, 2, 3.
What's good, King?
5, 6. Are you all right?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Todd,
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. Back into the fray here in round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Nice counter. That counter shot lands. Crawford in trouble. How did they survive that?
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Hey, he's not hurt. It's not hurt bad. It's only a flash.
You know this. Can you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're
That Clyde was just saying that that lightweight tournament filled up real fast.
So it's onward and up.
That's actually why I'm on just now is to get some practice for the lightweight tournament. But for whatever reason, can't find a match.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Up first, James Buster Douglas, 192 centimeters tall with a reach of 211 centimeters. He'll square off against The Rock, Rocky Marciano. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall, one of the great Buster. The Rock, Rocky.
This bout.
Expectation. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Nice hook. The perfect counter lands. Good counter punching. No rest for the weary. Nice counter shot. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Todd. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And they're looking at the corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want.
Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down.
I tried to get matches on lightweight, King, but the queue was going up to like 9 minutes. Just can't be arsed with that.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your gloves.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round.
That's time.
Well, he's got Bambi legs. Here we go for round 2. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A perfect counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That big hook doesn't land. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first. Did you see that? Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. How is this fight still continuing? Hold that thought. Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Oh, he's gone!
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. These two were made for each other. Punch, counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance without
Hey,
a
salute,
doubt,
Smoking
make it look
Joe.
so easy.
Salute.
I love that. I love that. That jab slip.
And there's the bell for round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny.
King, what are the rules? Is it
Well,
like
my motto is
UFL or
broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? Much better game plan here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good counter punching. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match.
Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your skin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
You'd like to see someone... Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down!
1, 2,
PC only.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I don't have a PC, man. Just Xbox and PS5.
The corner. There's the bell for round 4. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You got to swarm on your case. You know you got to fight. You got to hold them. You got to tie them up. You got to lean on them when they come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until the referee said stop.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. It's all offense all the time.
Look at me.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Rocky Marciano covering up, trying to buy some time to get out of trouble. It somehow weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the job.
Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Boy, this next round is going to be Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if they come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Not sure why he's not using his reach advantage.
You've got to use what you've got. I've got a long reach. I use it all the time. Use the speed. Frustrate and make them walk into a shot.
No rest for the weary. His stamina is off the charts. And he scores with the counter. When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You gotta stick and move and use angles.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
They're both trying for a knockout. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knock.
Right, let's try lightweight again. That's the whole point in doing this.
Let's go.
That's it. Don't forget the body. Mix it up, body and head. Start doubling the jabber.
on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. That's a terrible round, that is.
And box.
Get busy. Double up the jack. Jab. 1-2. 1-2. Now let's stick a hook on the end.
Time.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself.
Do your business.
Look for the left hook. On that.
One, two, three, four, five. Do you still want to fight? One, two, three,
No
four,
idea what happened there. I never done that.
7, 8.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Time out.
Listen, you've switched off. What you doing?
Box.
Okay, that's silly.
Okay, forget about it. Forget about the knockout.
So what's the jab? Okay. Don't know why he backed off there. Could have finished. He could have tried to
Come
knock me
on, do you
down.
want to win this fight?
Weird.
Let's go.
Not going to complain, no.
Ride it, ride it. Just ride this out, ride this out. That's it. His legs are gone. His legs are gone.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Can you continue?
Look at me, look at me.
Time!
Okay, now you're switching off.
Let's fight. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
Chin anyway.
It's time to fight under the full moon. We are outside live at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Marco. They'll be fighting under the. And we're off and running
So just in
between
case
these two
anyone's
really
confused, I'm the
accomplished
Barrera
fighters.
in the
Let's see how they come
silver
out.
trunks.
That jab misses. Can't land that jab. Nice counter. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score.
These fighters have had to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is so exciting.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Oh my word, Barrera is
nice
down.
time, man.
Can he make it back to
I
his
like
feet?
it. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Give me your gloves.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
You're much better than this guy. Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man. You box him back together and put it back on him in this.
On to the second round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well done with that counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter shot lands. These two were made for each other. The perfect counter lands. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
These two fighters are made for one another.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Both men step back for just a moment. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
Come on, breathe, breathe. Get out there and switch on. Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. Just keep them on the other end. Don't worry about it.
There's the bell for round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Stay down, stay down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Beautiful counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Neither fighter willing to slow down. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nope, that hook won't score. The courage on display here is incredible. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Ooh. Throwing right hands.
He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Just boxing. Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only... Don't let...
Here we go to the fourth round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch.
Oh, good shot. Good shot.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Missing with the left uppercut. Whoa, wait a minute! Ferreira might be going down!
Good shot. Good. He's gone.
I thought we...
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then he'll try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
Switch back on.
And there's the bell to start round 5. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Beautiful counter punch. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to lead a fight is not give them what they need.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And Pereira is... So he's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory 8 count.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
They're both trying for a knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Oh my! Barrera, down goes Barrera!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you all right?
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display.
Time!
So it's plan B time after being... And there's the bell to start round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a bluff.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Are we about to see the legend Barrera go down? How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Marco Antonio. Smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Nice counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have... Here we go. It's round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punching. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Oh my! Barrera has never been in this kind of trouble before! Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action. Complete and total domination. Welcome to the WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me to
Chino
broadcast, the
Dudes.
one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this
He's
one,
good.
Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many can. Here comes Eric L.
I'm just waiting for him to get online.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
He's probably still in his
Not
bed.
too many. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. That jab misses. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. You'd like to see more jabs. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Here we go. It's round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out.
That's it. His legs have gone. His legs have gone.
He misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously...
Come on.
And there's the bell for round three. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Keep away from him. Keep away from him.
Both men step back for just a moment.
So this is what you call a runner. No intention to come forward at all.
How quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. Beautiful counter shot. And he misses with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Here we go with these two lightning quick lightweights.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot.
How
that's when they catch you.
never landed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Has to be Eric Morales is dazed. And Morales goes down on the
So the runner gets.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Morales in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking, you
Coasted this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's
don't forget the jab, don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what
go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round.
And there's the bell to start round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can
He's
do
got to
here.
come forward.
What a heavy knockdown.
Doesn't come forward
How
and
are they
loses.
going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The perfect counter lands.
Be clever with what you're doing.
Still doesn't want to come forward at all. So
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better.
he's either going to quit or he's
Well, just
eventually
a
going to come
couple
forward
rounds
because I'm
left,
not
Johnny.
moving.
What's your assessment so far?
I've seen
Oh,
some
there we go.
aggressive.
Yeah, that was coming.
That will do it. They want no more. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire.
Yep. Yeah, I know he's good. I've seen him fight a few times. He is good. To borrow a quote from our beloved box that I've used, I'm just a guy.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. Amir Khan. And it's the...
This bout.
We've waited a long time for this. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Good right jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. That hook was off target. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. How about that time counter shot? There's a counter shot. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Big whiff with the right hook. Good counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. These two were
problem,
made.
man.
You know the scorecards are going to be all
Can't do it
over
every
the place
time,
in
but
this one.
I'm off today, so
At this point, you got to believe he can't.
That's his round.
And there's the bell to start round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
that's a
This
life,
is
man.
one of those situations you've just been
Living the
begging to
life.
get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punching. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense. Stick and move, stick and move.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope. Because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Can't land that jab. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still can go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, boy! And down he goes! What an upset this could be as Khan is down!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw. And there's the bell for round three. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That big hook doesn't land. Amir Khan is rocked! That was the moment!
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter shot. That's not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. And Amir Khan finally on the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you continue?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back in.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. It's not over till it's over, but that... Here we go to the fourth round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What's a...
And he just put Amir Khan down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted.
Okay. Right, I was talking to Mick, and he was telling me that the price for gasoline or petrol is what we call it here is really high. Do you know why that is?
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Do your business.
Buddy, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. You don't know.
Let's fight.
back out there and you'll win this round.
Let's go.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
And box.
All right, now you're switching off. You're switching off. And you're...
Box.
I have to watch my stamina.
Flash knockdown, don't worry about it. Relax.
your gloves.
Good work. Good shot. Keep doing what you're doing. This is good work.
Time!
What are you doing? Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart.
Let's do it.
That's okay.